There we go. There we are. Sorry, guys. I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't live on Facebook. Now you can see me. Yeah, Monday, May 11th here in Toronto. It is cold outside. It was snowing this morning. Got in for a little dip in the tub, which soon is going to be too warm to do that. But as always, here I am on a Monday. Just wanted to say hello to all you guys who are going through the same thing that we're all going through. Good morning, Clarissa. It's still kind of locked down here in Toronto. And it's interesting times. Lots of developments over the weekend. It feels like things are getting to a boiling point around the world. People are starting to wake up and feel that something is up beyond a virus. And I think over the weeks to come, we will get a lot more information. But it's important, like, what's that feeling we're feeling? Asking questions. There's protests going on around the world. People are asking the right questions. And, the reason why I want to keep doing this every Monday is not really related to coronavirus or anything like that, but just to ask questions, to share. And I think I'm going to title this, Monday's Geo I Know Nothing show. So something started trending over the weekend, which I think is really interesting. It's called Obamagate. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but a few people to me. I've been trying to follow on Twitter both sides of the argument. So I've been following a bunch of people who are on one side of the argument, and a bunch of people on the other, and see how they share. And it's so interesting how people can be so divided, and how, like, one side with their confirmation bias. So basically, confirmation bias is trying to support all the things that you already believe in. Like, they won't objectively look at the other side of the argument. They'll try to attack things that defend their argument or their belief systems. And I find it interesting, and I'm trying to catch myself doing it as well to have more awareness. So as you're going through all of these discussions and arguments you see online, it's really important to see where your feelings come up. Like, when someone says something and you feel sort of a reaction in the body, is that because it's going against a current belief system, or is it because it's triggering something else within you? So the Obamagate thing is interesting. They're claiming that, if you haven't caught on to this, that when Trump was put in office, they were intentionally trying to spy on him and overthrow him, which means it was treason. And now he's trying to go after them and take them down and expose them for having this deep state. And so why does this matter? Why am I talking about this? Well, on one hand, I used to read into a lot of conspiracy theories, and there was always this talk about this deep state that controls global trade and has been funneling money out of taxpayer dollars for the last 20, 30 years. And, all the way back to, like, JFK said this speech about this shadow government. And there's always been that sort of curiosity, is now they're going to finally be exposed. On the other hand, it's like, do they keep playing this card for us to think that, so that they can keep just pushing their agenda, and they're all on the same side anyways? And, so I find it very interesting. I find it almost like we're watching this movie unfold in real time. But at the same time, it always comes back to, so what? Does it really matter? And, when I reflect on that even more, you think about this container that we're in now, this chaos environment where there's just so many layers of complexity that's sort of battling for your attention in your mind, and it makes you go a little bit crazy. But it's the perfect environment or perfect container for spiritual growth, because you have to detach yourself from the thinking mind, and you go within, and that's where the growth happens. So it's interesting to follow along, to see what's happening, to see how things play out. But ultimately, it's pointing you towards yourself. How are you reacting to this? Are you letting it are you getting emotionally triggered by things that are happening? Now, it's also important. Another thing that came up in meditation is, there'll be opportunities to stand up for what you believe in. And those will be difficult decisions that you have to make. And I see a lot of people around the world right now making difficult decisions where they feel that their human rights are being taken away, where they can't go outside in a park, or they can't go on a beach. I've seen videos online of mothers with kids getting ripped apart because they're trying to express their concern over why, being locked down is not the right thing to do, why healthy people are being quarantined, and how that may make your immune system weaker. And, even in Canada, they've, all these gun laws that are coming in now. Like some people are being upset about that. I'm not saying I support guns or not support guns, but when rights get taken away without any process, you start to scratch your head, like, why is this happening? So, I don't know. Sometimes you get sucked into the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. The other thing is all the censorship. Why are videos getting taken down and getting put up faster by people? Are they getting down for the public good, or are they getting down? Are they taken down for specific reasons because they're lies, and who controls what gets out there? So a lot of questions are going on. I'm sure people have the same questions. So I think it's good to have these conversations in an open way that are not based in anger. I see a lot of times on social media, people start attacking each other for believing one thing or having one argument, where instead of attacking people, we should say, okay, like let's discuss this openly. So I think the truth is coming out. I think it's inevitable. I think from a spiritual perspective, the earth is moving in a direction towards more light. And a lot of the process of truth coming to the surface is breaking down these barriers, is breaking down these old patterns. And so the process is like giving birth. The process is like going through labor. It's my birthday this week too. So I'm planning on doing a ceremony at some point this week. And some of my intentions is to sort of let go of my own patterns and to see the patterns that I cannot see the things that are holding me back. And a lot of times that's where the deeper work is. We start moving forward in the spiritual path, and the things that are holding us back are the things that we can't see, the things that are not right in front of our face. So having more exposure to that. So in a conversation online, when you get triggered by someone, instead of getting upset at them, saying, okay, what is bringing up within me? Use your emotions to reflect on where the patterns are in your own mind and see if you can sort of break free. Because ultimate goal is to be aware of everything, but not get emotionally triggered or pulled into sort of a situation. So happy Mother's Day. I think my mom just tuned in. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. It's one of the things that, I wish, one of the experiences in my life, so many amazing experiences that we are able to have here on this world, on this planet, in this lifetime. And like I said, all of these crazy things that are happening is helping us to evolve as humans. But the one thing that I wish I could experience is having a child. I think that's probably one of the most amazing experiences, challenging, incredible. I watched my wife give birth to my kids, natural home births, and it was just the most incredible process. Like just watching something being born, it blows my mind. Just that whole process of a miracle of creating life. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and all the people who, even if you don't have your own kids, you can play out the role of a mother and nurture and love and be there for other people who need that kind of energy in their life. And I've also been inspired to write a few songs in the next week. So after this week of my birthday, I want to write 5 songs next week. I'm going to release a mini album about everything that's going on right now. I don't know why I've been wanting to do it for so long, and now there's no excuses anymore. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about some of the things that I talk about. I'm going to do this every Monday. So even if you put some questions or comments now, I can touch on them next week. If you guys haven't, you guys try the 7-day breathwork course, elementalacademy.org/breath. It's totally free. I'm getting amazing feedback on that. Just wanted to share that with you guys. What else? Yeah. That's all I got for this week. Set an intention, ask questions, feel into your heart when something feels off, ask few more questions. I think now is the time to express ourselves, to allow ourselves to be who we really are, not to be afraid of what other people are going to think, but not to be aggressive. Because I see some people who are taking this thing to a next level where they're going out in public and they're screaming at other people, they're getting angry and being afraid. I think it's good to be safe, but I think it's also important to be able to express ourselves and to share information and to, live from the heart, live from love. So being compassionate for others while we go through this, ask a lot of questions, dig deeper. The truth is coming out, I think. So I don't think this is going to last very much longer. I think in the next month or so, a lot will be revealed on many different levels, and things will get back to normal. And I think the Earth's going to change in a pretty amazing way. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's Monday with Gio, where I know absolutely nothing. I'm just sharing some things that are on my mind, in my heart. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. And please connect, send me an email, shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook. If there's any questions, things that you want me to talk about. I'm not an expert, but I love to share my opinion, and I'll definitely put some thought into any of the questions that you guys have. So have an amazing day, guys. Happy Monday. And I'll see you guys this week. This week, breathwork is on Thursday. We're only doing Thursdays on the lives. So talk to you guys soon. Peace.